If your home has 2 out of the 8 signs I am about to share, then congratulations. You are living in a house that naturally attracts wealth and good fortune like a magnet. Hello there, I am Master Elliot, a feng shui expert with over 30 years of experience in researching and applying traditional feng shui to modern life. In feng shui, a house is not just a place to live, it is a vessel that holds life energy. Every wall, every little corner, even the flow of air passing through all play a role in determining whether the home nurtures prosperity or holds back your luck. When the energy inside a house flows smoothly, sunlight fills the rooms, laughter echoes, and the people living there have a generous heart. Wealth will naturally find its way in, like water flowing to lower ground. On the other hand, if energy is blocked, whether due to clutter, stagnant negative energy, or long-term emotional heaviness, the homeowner will constantly feel weighed down, stuck, and strangely unlucky, even if they cannot quite explain why. In today's video, I will reveal to you 8 very specific and easy to spot signs that may already be present in your home, yet often go unnoticed, even though they are actually gateways that invite wealth energy to enter. Make sure you watch until the end because signs number 6 and number 8 are the most overlooked, but they are key energy gathering points that help luck stay longer in your home. And if you want to turn your home into a magnet for abundance, leave a comment below saying, "I choose to nourish my home with prosperous energy," because wealth always begins with a positive mindset and the kind of space you intentionally create every single day. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so each week I can continue sharing with you simple but powerful feng shui tips to help you live more harmoniously, more abundantly, and with greater peace of mind every day. So what exactly are the signs that a house has become a magnet for prosperity and abundance? Let us explore each one and see how many of these your home already has. Sign number 1. The house is filled with natural light and airflow. In feng shui, light and air are not just physical elements. They are 2 essential life currents that sustain the energy health of a home. A bright, airy house where sunlight streams in during the morning and fresh air flows freely is seen as a space filled with strong yang energy, which is incredibly beneficial for both financial prosperity and the mental well-being of the people living there. Light, especially morning sunlight, represents yang energy, a warm, active, nurturing force that spreads throughout the space. When that golden light shines through your windows, touches the walls, the floors, or even your everyday objects, it does more than just brighten the room. It wakes up stagnant energy, gets it moving, and spreads it throughout the house. Just like the human body needs to breathe in order to stay alive, your home also needs to breathe through light and air to maintain vitality. Homes that are kept sealed all day with thick curtains, blocking out natural light and airflow, slowly begin to feel heavy and stagnant. Stale air and dark, damp corners are exactly where yin energy tends to build up, making residents feel tired, irritable, or unmotivated without knowing why. When the energy inside your home is blocked, no matter how hard you try, prosperity will have a hard time flowing in. The good news is, you do not need to renovate your home in order to fix this. Every morning, just open your windows for 15 to 30 minutes to let fresh air come in and natural light flood the space. It is like letting your home exhale the old and inhale the new. If privacy is a concern, you can use light-colored curtains, sheer fabric, or frosted glass to bring in light while keeping things discreet. Another important point, do not block your main entrance. In feng shui, the front door is known as the mouth of qi, the place where wealth and blessings enter your life. If you place a cabinet, a large plant, or any kind of blockage at the doorway, that energy cannot flow freely. Instead, keep the entrance clear, clean, and inviting so energy can easily flow into your home, bringing in positive vibrations and gradually shifting your luck for the better. Sign number 2. The house is always clean and organized. In feng shui, there is no separation between physical matter and energy. What you can see clean floors, tidy furniture, and well-sorted spaces is a direct reflection of smooth, healthy energy flowing through your home. Cleanliness not only provides visual comfort, but it also helps maintain a stable energy field where positive energy can move without interruption. A messy house is not just a mess. It is a signal that energy is stuck. When it gets trapped in corners, under the bed, behind the cabinet, or in piles of untouched items, it is like locking wealth into a box and then forgetting where you left the key. There is an old saying, "A peaceful mind brings a prosperous home." But sometimes to calm your mind, you just need to start by cleaning off your desk. That is because your external space has a deep effect on your internal mental order. A clear living room, an organized kitchen, and a hallway that is not piled with boxes or broken things all contribute to a kind of invisible stillness, a clean energy that you cannot see but you can definitely feel. Now, you do not need to become obsessed with cleaning. Just aim to maintain reasonable order, meaning everything has its proper place and every open space is respected. Try not to hoard too much, especially items you no longer use but keep around just in case. In feng shui, things that no longer serve you in the present are simply remnants of the past that hold your energy back. And finally, do not forget about scent. Even the cleanest house will feel off if it lacks a pleasant, subtle fragrance. A light, fresh scent, not overwhelming, adds life to the space. A few slices of dried orange, a stick of cinnamon, or simply keeping the windows open in the morning. Small things like these can create a sense that the house is truly alive. A tidy home is not just for impressing visitors. It is about creating an environment where you, the person who lives there every day, are constantly being nourished by a field of energy that is clear, pure, and peaceful. And in such an atmosphere, wealth energy not only finds you, it stays. Sign number 3. The homeowner has a kind heart and a generous spirit. In feng shui, your home is more than where you eat and sleep. It is a mirror that reflects the living energy of those who reside in it. Every thought, every word, and every action of the homeowner leaves an invisible imprint on the space. And when someone lives with kindness, regularly helps others, and is willing to give and share, their home naturally becomes warm, pleasant, and particularly attractive to good fortune. The energy of kindness is very special. It is gentle but never weak. In fact, it spreads like waves. It travels far and returns. When you help someone today, they may never repay you, but somehow help will find its way back to you right when you need it most. This is not some mystical concept. It is simply how the energy of giving creates a flow of blessings in your life and in the home you live in. A house where kind people live often carries a distinct feeling: lightness, warmth, and ease. The air feels calm, touched by human kindness. Guests often feel welcome and want to stay longer. Even the residents themselves are more forgiving, more empathetic, and argue less because the energy around them is constantly nurturing those qualities. You do not have to perform grand acts of charity. Small gestures, sharing a meal, helping an elderly person carry their bags, sincerely asking how someone is doing, all contribute to building a field of positive energy around your home. Even a simple morning blessing or a smile for your loved ones after a long day can be a powerful form of giving, just as meaningful as any material gift. Modern feng shui is not separate from ethics and values. You can have a beautifully designed house facing the right direction with all the right objects in place. But if the people living there are calculating, selfish, often angry, or emotionally distant, then that house is nothing more than a shell. Energy does not lie. It only reflects what you put out every day. And when you choose to live with kindness, the energy of compassion becomes an invisible shield around your home, keeping good energy present and drawing in helpful people, new opportunities, and unexpected blessings, all in the most natural way. Sign number 4. The family lives in harmony with little conflict. In feng shui, a family is not just a group of people living under the same roof. The family is the root source of energy, the place where life force is generated and constantly renewed. A home filled with laughter, mutual respect, and gratitude creates a strong positive energy field that clears away heavy negative energy and allows good fortune to flow in naturally. Arguments, anger, and harsh words all generate chaotic yin energy. They do not just create tension, they disrupt the energetic balance of the house. A home with constant conflict is like a body of water that has been stirred up and muddied. It may still look like water, but it has lost its clarity. And in that muddiness, wealth energy has no place to settle. On the other hand, families who appreciate each other, who can disagree without turning disagreements into battles, create a home with balanced energy. You cannot see this energy, but you can definitely feel it. When you walk into that kind of house, you feel calm, comfortable. You want to stay a little longer. That peaceful, relaxed feeling is a sign that positive yang energy is flowing. And where there is yang energy, wealth energy follows. To cultivate this kind of harmony, you do not have to do anything grand. Sometimes just sharing a family dinner where everyone puts away their phones and talks about something lighthearted is enough to refresh the energy in your home. A nod instead of a fight, a small compliment after a long workday, or simply choosing to stay silent when tempers are high. All of these are small energy switches that keep your household in balance. In feng shui, prosperity does not just flow through the front door or across your work desk. It flows through how you treat your loved ones every day. If your home is a place where people feel pressure or stress the moment they walk in, wealth energy will not want to stay either. But if your home is a place where people feel safe, loved, and at ease, that is already the foundation of lasting good fortune. When laughter is heard often, when hearts are open and everyone feels respected, even if you have no feng shui items or decorations at all, the home itself becomes a magnet for positive energy. And when energy gathers like that, good luck showing up is not a matter of if, but when. Sign number 5. The home includes natural elements. In traditional feng shui, the wood element represented by plants, flowers, and greenery symbolizes growth and vitality. More importantly, it is the only element that shows signs of life in a tangible way. Something you can see, touch, smell, and even feel with your soul. When you place a small plant in the corner of your home and take care of it daily, the way that plant grows becomes a reflection of the energy inside your house. If the plant is lush, green, and thriving with strong roots, it means the energy in your home is flowing smoothly and supporting life. But if the plant wilts, the leaves turn yellow, or the soil smells bad, even if you are taking care of it, it is a sign that energy is blocked or being silently drained. Similarly, water is another key element for balancing and moving energy. A bowl of clean water or a small fountain placed in the wealth area, often the southeast corner of the home, can bring a sense of peace while activating a continuous energy flow, almost like waking up a stream of abundance. But just like with plants, water must be clean. Stagnant, dirty, or smelly water becomes a source of polluted energy that drags down the whole space. A few tips here. When placing plants or water features in your home, be intentional. Plants should be near natural light, not blocking pathways, and never placed right at the front door where they might block energy flow. Water features should have a soft, gentle sound and should never be placed too close to the bed. Everything should promote a feeling of openness, brightness, and freshness. Plants and water are highly sensitive to energy. You do not need many of them, and you do not need to go overboard. With just a little care and gentle attention, they will help preserve the life force in your home, soften hard corners, and soothe stressful days. And best of all, when you care for your space with love and intention, it is not just the plants and water that grow your luck and prosperity begin to take root too. That is what true feng shui is about. Not just decorating your home, but living with and growing alongside good energy every day. Sign number 6. Good people frequently visit your home. A house that is only filled with furniture and walls will always feel like just a structure. But when people visit, often bringing their smiles, stories, and uplifting energy, the space comes alive. And when those people are kind, cheerful, and well-intentioned, every visit becomes a moment where blessings are exchanged. In feng shui and traditional culture, a noble guest is not just someone you invite, They are someone who brings good energy to your home. An old friend dropping by, a family member paying a surprise visit, or even a neighbor stopping in to share something thoughtful. Each of these moments stirs the energy inside your home, keeping it fresh and full of life. Pay attention. Homes that always feel warm and welcoming are usually the ones people want to return to. That is because the house does not just greet guests with nice drinks or scented air. It greets them with genuine kindness. The positive energy generated in those connections does not disappear when your guests leave. It lingers, softening the atmosphere and encouraging wealth energy to stick around too. Of course, not every visitor brings good energy, but how you receive them shapes the overall energy field. A sincere smile, a caring question, or a simple cup of tea. Not to impress your guests, but to express your own good nature, turns you into a host of good energy. And when the host carries good energy, the home becomes a place that attracts good people. On the flip side, if no one ever visits, or you feel irritated every time someone does, your home might be missing the energetic exchange that comes from human connection. And when human energy is restricted, the energy of the house struggles to expand. You do not need to throw big parties or be surrounded by crowds. Just a few genuine friends, a couple of heartwarming conversations. That is enough to spark a powerful form of wealth abundance that comes from human connection. And in feng shui, sometimes those connections turn out to be the noble allies who help you in ways you never expected. Sign number 7, the home is free of debt and financial stress. This one might sound a bit harsh, but in feng shui, financial energy is not defined by how much money you have in your account. It is shaped by the energetic field your home gives off every day. And nothing clogs up that field faster than the stress that comes from debt. Debt is not just about numbers. It is an invisible disruption in your home's energy. It silently weighs on your mind, affects your mood, and eventually influences how your home breathes. A space overwhelmed by unpaid bills, rising interest rates, or even unresolved emotional debts becomes suffocating. You walk in and feel heavy, like the house itself is carrying something unresolved. In feng shui, a home is considered to have healthy energy when it feels light, safe, and relaxed. It does not have to be wealthy, but it should give you a sense of enough. Enough to live, enough to breathe, enough to stop worrying. That feeling of sufficiency is fertile ground for abundance. On the other hand, a sense of lacking money, peace, or control will throw your energy field off, attracting more of the same. Delay, stagnation, and loss. You do not need to win the lottery to fix this. What matters is your attitude. When you begin to face your finances, create a plan to pay off debt step by step, cut back on unnecessary expenses, and focus on building real value, you are already shifting the energy in your home. Because energy does not respond to numbers, it responds to clarity and decisive action. A small but powerful feng shui tip is to use prosperity symbols to raise the frequency of financial energy in your space. That could be a small gold ingot, 3 coins tied with a red thread, or a painting of a bountiful harvest placed in the wealth corner, usually the southeast area of the house. Just remember, these are not magic tricks. They are visual reminders to help you stay aligned with an abundant mindset so your actions and energy field can follow. Sign number 8. The home includes a sacred space. Every home, whether large or small, modern or traditional, deserves to have a sacred corner. Not for worship necessarily, but for presence. It is a space where you connect to something greater than the material world. Gratitude, mindfulness, reflection, and peace. In classical feng shui, this is known as the center of spiritual energy, the place where invisible forces gather and quietly shape the energy of the entire home. It does not have to be a grand altar. A small table, a few candles, a meaningful photo, or even a quiet corner where you meditate every day is enough to anchor the energy and bring focus to the heart of the home. What is fascinating is that homes with sacred spaces often have a very distinct feel, a natural stillness, even without chants or rituals. People who enter such homes often say, "Wow, it feels so peaceful in here." That feeling cannot be bought with furniture. It comes from a field of energy that has been gently, consistently purified with positive intention. You do not need to be a monk or live in solitude to maintain a sacred space. Just a few quiet moments each day. Lighting a candle in the morning, saying a word of thanks before bed, or simply breathing deeply in silence is enough to recharge the energy of your home. It may sound too subtle to make a difference, but in reality, calm practices are the strongest remedy for chaos. A sacred space protects your home from the whirlwinds of stress, fear, and haste. It holds the deeper foundation where prosperity, love, and peace can grow together. In the end, what truly matters is not whether your home is big or small, in the city or countryside, modern or traditional. What really matters is this: does your home nourish positive life energy every single day? A house may not speak, but it always responds honestly and clearly to what you pour into it through the air, the light, your behavior, your emotions, and even your intentions. When you start making small changes, like keeping your space open and fresh, keeping your heart clear, speaking more gently, and becoming more mindful in your everyday actions, that is when energy begins to flow again. And that is when wealth and blessings find a reason to stay for the long haul. Feng shui is not about fixing your home to match your zodiac or destiny. It is the art of creating harmony between you and the space you live in. And when your space becomes truly harmonious, everything inside you begins to align with the natural rhythm of prosperity and peace. If this video has spoken to you in any way, leave a positive comment below, such as, "I am planting seeds of good energy in my home." Let the energy you send out today find its way back to you in a surprising and meaningful way. And do not forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone you care about. Because who knows, you might be the one bringing blessings into someone's life right at this very moment. See you in the next video. Wishing your home always stays bright enough, peaceful enough, and spacious enough for wealth energy to visit you every single day.